all you guys who came from the CJR video, I want to say hello and thanks for coming, and I hope you stay. I hope you like the show. I got to give a big shout out to CJR too. That was cool for doing that. I guess people like the gaming wall. I did make it custom. I built it myself, and that's why there is very little room. There's just enough for your finger to pull out a game above each one. I will do a future video on the wall, what's on it, what's in it. That's just one part of this game room, mind you. There are a lot of things here. My NES collection's over there, my Super Nintendo collection over there, which is my pride and joy. I have like a collector's wall up here. Like, there's a ton of stuff in here. But anyway, we are going to have a crazy pickup video right now for you. I'm gonna tell you guys have to tell me which pickup is better. Okay, I have two bundles here. Two Game Boy Advance SP bundles. Both of them were $50. Both of them came with a Game Boy Advance SP and some games. So you guys tell me which one is better. I'm going to start with this one right away. So here I'll start with the games. Actually, no, I'll show you the SPs before I start with the games. This was the first bundle. Online ad. This woman had a Game Boy Advance SP. It was the pink version, which I've never seen before. What is cool about this version, though, it's the 101, which is the model number you want to look for because it does have a lot brighter screen. This is actually a system that I will be playing. I never had a 101 before, so I will be switching while I am playing on this. Walking around with the pink DS. But I don't know if you guys can see the screen on this. It's immaculate. This system is immaculate. It's like I don't even want to touch it right now. There was a woman, she was like 55 years old. It was hers. She bought it new when it came out, and she just, so it was adult owned. Really weird to see an Advance SP adult owned. You don't see that very often. But that was the SP that she had. And these are the games. We're going to jump right in. First up, we have Atlantis for the Game Boy Advance. This did come with the manual. Next up, we have Prince of Persia for the Game Boy Color. I did give this a run, and they did the physics very well. I mean, I must admit, it's a pretty decent port. Was it with the manual as well? Next up, we have Dr. Mario. That's kind of like Dr. Mario and Tetris are usually in Game Boy lots, I find. And a SpongeBob game. I'm not sure which one. Oh, the SpongeBob the movie. It also came with this little pouch here. The SP pouch, and it's kind of strange. I guess you put it in here and then you can like keep it in the pouch and play it. It's like a protection thing. These games are what caught my eye and what made me go over there to pick this up. So first up we have The Lost Vikings, made by Blizzard. If you guys know, obviously they made the StarCraft and Warcraft series for PC. This is a really cool, it's like a puzzle platformer. I was going to call it a plasformer, but it's really cool. It's you play as the three Vikings. One of them's got like a bow and arrow, the other one's got an axe, and you solve these puzzles using all three. You switch between all three. Really interesting. It did come out on the Super Nintendo as well, and there was a sequel too. So this is cool to get, complete in the box. And these games are really, really cool to get as well. Does it need an explanation? Zelda, Oracle of Seasons. These two games, there was another one, Oracle of Ages. They're just awesome games. They were co-developed by Capcom. So when you get Capcom and Nintendo making a game, it's, you know, I couldn't think of a better pair-up, honestly. So I'll show you kind of what it looks like in there. It came in the baggie. Like, I think she put this in there. Like, this was adult owned, mind you. Everything was mint, and it had the instructions and everything. So I was so excited to see this. Like, Game Boy Advance games in the box are really hard to find. Now, this one is what really took it over the top for me, though, is Link's Awakening DX. Now, I have Link's Awakening already, but Link's Awakening DX is something that I've been on the hunt for a long time. And I'm trying to get a complete in-the-box Zelda collection. So this is so awesome to see, and obviously, again, it is mint. Like, I'm gonna open it up for you. Give me 1 second. I can't rip it open because I'm... Oh man, it's just so perfect. I love this. So I pull it out, and it's... Obviously, it's got the manual. And the game itself. Like, I'm gonna pull this up to the screen. It's just perfect. I love how they made a black cartridge for this game, too. Like, it makes it really stand out, kind of. Oh, man. I just love it. Love the Zelda. But this game, if you guys haven't played it, it's up there for me as like, top 5 best Zelda games. It's really... I wouldn't say it's overlooked, but it's one of those games, you know, you don't really want to pick up an old Game Boy game maybe to play Zelda, but this is definitely worth it. If you haven't played it, definitely pick that up. So that was the first bundle. It was $50 for all those games. You guys let me know if the next bundle is better. The next bundle I will show you. I got that bundle 2 months ago, mind you. The one that you just saw 2 months ago. I wasn't going to make a pickup video of it. It was cool, obviously, but this is what makes it really kind of cool and interesting. I just picked this up last week. It's another SP bundle, and you'll see what I got in this one. So, really cool. We're going to start with another Game Boy Advance SP complete in the box, which is, you don't see that very often. This is the Cobalt version. I'm going to open it up for you here. And this was from a security guard. It was his old SP. He's a particular man, I assume. He's got everything in like great condition, again. So 2 great condition SPs, complete. I went to go meet him, and he said, I was just going to donate this to Value Village, so honestly, he was ecstatic to get $50. He thought he was just going to give it away, so I couldn't believe that. So, you know, we're just helping people all over the world with our collecting. Next up, he gave me this. It's funny. It's a Nintendo Game Boy fanny pack. Now, I will be wearing this to work. No, I'm just kidding. He was actually asking me if I wanted this, and I said, yeah, it's kind of interesting. I'll take it for sure. Now there was stuff inside the fanny pack, too. We have a Game Boy Color. I think this is the teal version. I don't know if that's the official name. I think it's the teal Game Boy Color. Also in good condition. And we have a bundle of games in here. So first off, we have... Let me use my other hand here. Spy vs. Spy for the Game Boy Color. Next up, we have Street Fighter 2 for the Game Boy Color. Which is cool to see. I haven't tried that port. I can't imagine it being too great with not a lot of buttons, but Metroid 2 Return of Samus. This is a must for any Game Boy owner. This one struck my eye. I'm not sure. Could be rare, I could be wrong. This is Battle Arena Toshinden. I know this is a game that came out for the PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn, I'm pretty sure, but Game Boy version I've never seen before, so that was interesting to see. I'll have to look that one up. Or if you guys let me know if it's good. This one too I had never seen for Game Boy. Could be a later release. Aladdin. But I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't want to bring it up too close, but Super Game Boy Enhanced. And when you see that little thing on the cartridge, that's cool to see, because if you play it through your Super Nintendo, they have enhanced graphics, and they might have a border around the game. It's kind of cool. We have one of these. I don't know if you guys ever pick up these. They're like faceless games. This could be Ninja 5-0. Now I'm going to cross my fingers that it is, but we'll see. You never know. Next up we have Warlocked for the Game Boy Color. Oh, and this is just a red case. So that was it. Fanny pack, those games. We have a few more. This is where you're going to have to see which lot was better. I'm going to show you guys. He had complete in box. I don't know. So weird that I found 2 lots like this. We have Driver for the Game Boy Color. I did open them all, and they're all in there. This one was missing the manual, but the others weren't. We have Rocky Mountain Trophy Hunter. This is like a Caballero hunting type of game. I can't imagine it being too good on a Game Boy, but we'll see. Next up we have Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers for Game Boy Advance. This was cool to see. Spider-Man game for the Game Boy Color. I used to have the Spider-Man game for the original Game Boy when I was a kid, and it's a terrible game and people hate it, but I used to play it relentlessly. Like the second level, you climb up the side of the building, and it was a bad game, but kind of a good game too, I thought anyway. I think it was LJN. But this looks kind of cool. Could be a good one. The last game that I found in this pickup. I don't know if you can believe this, but Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages. So, 2 pickups, both of them $50. I get almost all the Zelda games released for Game Boy, complete in the box. So I cannot believe that this happened. Oracle of Ages is something that's... I'll show you guys here. It has the manual with it as well. And it has the game too. So there's Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. I have played Seasons, but I haven't played Ages. And apparently, to get the true ending and to beat Ganon, you have to use both cartridges and play them both to get the full game experience. So I can't wait to dig into this because these games are so awesome. So guys, thanks a lot for checking out the channel, checking out the game wall. All you new subscribers, welcome to the Gaming File. Here we are. 2 bundles, great deals. I'll show you guys everything else in the future, but for now, we're going to stick with this. Thanks again, everybody. I can't thank you enough. We're going to say peace for now till the next pickup video.